This is Let Loose with Long for Desire, and we're just gonna let loose.
Yo, what's up? We're back.
Blowing one up right now. Well, smoking. So, anyways, what's up? Got one lit, got one going, got one, So, anyways, feeling good on the podcast right now. Letting loose, man.
Letting loose.
Gotta let loose when you're letting it loose.
Letting it loose. They trying to keep it tight. Oh, yeah. I'm smoking out of sight.
So anyways, we're going to talk about whatever, whenever. So anything that comes to mind, bro. Oh, I don't know why I'm thinking of Skylanders. But anyways, on to a different thought. So pretty much, I don't know, I'm going to shoot out some random movies, TV, songs. I don't know, something random. Let's get it kicking. Let's get it rolling.
Bro, even like songs, like I remember like Owl City.
Dude, Owl City hits good.
Because that's the thing is like nowadays music is like.
Dude.
Rap.
Honestly, yeah, I was something like that. Like I feel like music like that back then, whether it was Katy Perry, Train, or anyone singing like that back then, or One Republic, Coldplay, I feel like that music could come back nowadays and actually have a big comeback.
Well, cause like in a way, it's like in a different way. I feel cause like even like nowadays, like the hyper pop and stuff is like even the plug and B and stuff. Like some of that stuff's crazy, but it's like. In a way, it can like relate back to like being the original stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like some of the stuff was like I feel like they were trying to go like towards the gangster movement and stuff, and it's like honestly, ain't everybody living that life.
Yeah.
Let's be for real.
And everyone's trying to go towards that life because of that. And honestly, it's like about the stuff we talk about, like Ben 10 and stuff. It's just like stuff you saw in your childhood. It's not always childhood being on the like I was there and here being poor at some points, but not all the time. It's like talking about your struggles. Sometimes it's just fun talking about the things you remember.
Yeah, all that stuff.
But honestly. Anyways, just talk about random stuff like we do it right now. So man, anything random. Ain't no limits.
No limits, bro. The sky, bro.
Sky's the limits.
Little skies.
Little Wayne. Oh, little skies. I was saying sky's the limit.
Bro, you gotta think though. Like a lot of people, like honestly, I talked about it. Was like, I thought about this a while back. Was like someone like Lil Skies, bro. Like people like them in life, you gotta give them their flowers with shit, bro. Cause like he was working on music like his whole life, like 4 or 5 years old, bro. People like that, it's like that was literally their whole life. Like they gotta step back at some point. If they don't, like you ain't relaxing and really enjoying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's how it is with life, and then you step back into it and figure it out. Like not everything's gonna happen right then in the moment. Yeah. Sometimes stuff takes time.
Yeah, true. All right. Well, let's get more into talking about ourselves. So pretty much, to get to know us more, I'm Skylar. Pretty much, I used to draw really good. Stopped. Skateboard. Pretty much into what everyone else is into, music. Pretty much, don't hold me against it. Watch anime. Naruto, best one out there. I'll say that twice if I need to. Anyways, that's pretty much just like what I do. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty relaxed person, man. That's me.
Yeah, honestly, same here, bro. Like, definitely blaring music. Music a big thing for me. Definitely was into sports, a lot of that stuff. Honestly, still kind of like doing stuff like that. Like, just going out, seeing this world. Like, that's the most important thing to me is even, like, sometimes traveling. Like, even if it's not stupid far. Like, that's stuff I like to do in life, honestly. That's important to me.
Yeah, life is beautiful, man.
Like, living life for sure.
And not even just, like... Because, I like the way, like, pretty much, like, the earth is itself with grass and mountains. But then it's also the other things, like, everything we created. Like, people think taking roads and everything for granted. Everything was just trees, man. Pretty much just a joy. Just enjoy enjoying.
Bro, you know the thing.
Just being thankful.
You know the thing I always think about was how back, like, this was before human, like, even like dinosaurs pretty much was like the stone fungus. They said one of the first species was like.
Oh yeah, it was
this
rocks pretty much under the water that pretty much created bacteria.
Like it was crazy stuff. Like, and it was fungus. It was like fungus was like one of the first life forms, and even before that, it was a hot bubbly rock. That's pretty much what the Earth was. Like all that. It's and that goes to show you is like something could start off as that and be something beautiful now. Like it's development. Yeah. It's development, how things take time.
Yeah, every show starts off with a pilot episode, and it seems weird, and then you get more used to it, and then you see the significance in it. Because, yeah, everything starts off the way it starts off. It's bumpy, it's rough, it's what is it? It's starting.
Well, and that's another thing is, like, sometimes in life, like, people really don't care the road and the path you took. It's like that you got there. You know what I mean? Like honestly, to you the person, the individual, it's gonna matter how you got there. But people like forget that people don't really know unless you explain it and show them that passion and what it took to get there. And also that with teaching people, you gotta tell them that like you can't be lying and being like it's easy. Like yeah. You know what I mean? But you always gotta relax, enjoy it, let loose. That's life. Like you gotta just take it one step at a time. Let loose. Realize it.
So, continuing on let loose, talking about other stuff. I don't know. I guess I would talk about life events, but I don't really like going back on memories. I'd per se. Obviously school. Agreed. Everybody goes to school.
It's weird.
It's really weird. It's like what? It's a weird point different. In life. For some kids, in a way, yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm jealous you're homeschooled as a kid, but it's like maybe they're weirder.
Yeah, because
you're just stuck with your parents. You need this social activity.
Yeah, no social interaction, like.
Yeah, because then you don't know how to be socially acceptable.
Because like even I thought of that. Like,
and that's kind of why they created schools in a way. It's so and where America could work with each other or get along in a way, because back then in a way, everyone was so separated.
Yeah, like honestly, the separation even nowadays, like they're trying to separate from class, like all that, like everything, but that's what it is. That's life, bro. Like moving on, like always gotta just move on with stuff and figure it out. Yeah, for real. Thinking sometimes, like, honestly, like we said before, bro, it's the bad times that make the good times good.
Yes.
Honestly.
Yes. That's all it's about.
That's why, like, letting loose, because you might have that tight feeling, but letting loose is what really matters. Like,
pretty much.
Yeah, honestly.
It's at the end of the day, turning on the TV, laying in your bed and forgetting about all your worries and smiling to whatever you enjoy watching. That, even as small as that is, because waking up in the morning, you get that feeling, you know, where you're waking up and it's all fine, and then you remember your life, where you are, what it is, and then you're like, oh, I woke up to that. But hey, it is what it is. Can't be too daunting.
Damn.
I don't know why the Tasmanian Devil has popped up in my head at least 5 times within the past, like, I want to say 5 minutes.
Bro, you know what's funny? Because I thought of that. Because I remember, like, I can't remember who it was, but someone had got me this Webkins, bro. And I remember Webkins was like this animal stuff. And I was, like, obsessed with Taz. Because I was always obsessed with, like, obscure characters from stuff. Like, if it was, like, from Looney Tunes, I always wanted to know that character that was, like, never on the screen.
Yes.
And it was, like...
Dude, that was me with shows and stuff. Not even when they put in the least favorite character, the bad guy. I have sympathy for stuff like that. Yeah. So like, and no matter your story, I have sympathy for you. I care, bad guy or not in the story. Barely screen time, not described as well. I'm like, yo, that person, you know, cause and then honestly, when people in public judge other people, I don't do that because I sometimes. Like, yeah, let's say someone scratches their armpit and they get, oh, you're gross. I ain't going to call them gross because what if I do that? I don't want someone calling me gross. It's pretty much like just, and honestly, it's nice just to be nice. Open up the door, but don't need someone to say thank you. Because when you're adding in
expectations,
when you're adding in expectations and currency, you're just letting your greediness get the best of you.
Yeah, and that like honestly creates hate with stuff. Is like with certain stuff, like like money is like the root to all evil. It's not like one thing I'll never forget. Someone said to me in life was that like money itself is not evil. It's the love of money. That's honestly what it is. Like when you love money and like you're chasing that, like that's too much. That's what makes it evil.
Yeah. Well, cause sometimes like with me, like I've never really like, I don't know, done that much, but pretty much trying to get a job and get money because it's needed and I need money. And,
yes.
It's the only way that I could pretty much. I'm stuck in an area that I don't want to be, so it's easier to try to find a way out.
It's when you're literally dying for money, that's when it's a problem.
Yes, when you're dying in the inside from something, and the only fucking way out.
And you have $1 billion somehow. Like even like
because when you have none, you're struggling.
Yeah, you're struggling.
Even
that means
more.
A lot.
That's a lot.
But then you get it, and you're like, with a lot of stuff, even not money, like you get something, and you're just like, huh. And, like, that's what I mean, like, letting loose. Like, it's the little things. Like, just let loose. Think about the small stuff.
Yes.
That's what it's about, like.
Alright, well, that's what this was about. Alright, adios.
Letting loose.
Letting it go. Folding that paper plane in the right way and throwing that bitch. See you.
That's right.